Now, when we talk about karmas, you have to know that we have two different bank balances. Usually, अपना बैंक में अगर मैंने कुछ पैसा deposit किया तो I think my balance will increase. If I keep on adding, my balance keep increasing, isn't it? If I start withdrawing, the balance will start reducing. That is how we know about the concept कि एक बैंक अकाउंट में सेविंग्स अकाउंट में पैसा डाला तो बैंक बैलेंस ऊपर जाता है, पैसा निकाला तो फिर बैंक बैलेंस कम आ जाता है. But karma theory mein, there is nothing like that. A karma theory has two different accounts. One is good karma bank balance and there's a bad karma bank balance. Now, if I do better karmas, good karmas, true karma, then I'm adding to this bank balance, which is going to keep increasing. Now, there is another thing. If I keep doing bad karmas, then this balance of bad karmas is also going to increase. So that means if I do more good karma, doesn't mean my bad karmas are getting cancelled out. This is the biggest mistake that everybody thinks and they are making.
So
Cancellation theory.
ask you. So there is this difference of karma. If you can explain what is karma in simplest manner, like a lot of people have different definitions for it.
See, in the restaurant of karma, you can look at the menu card, but you cannot order what you want. You are only served what you deserve to receive, which means आपका order prefixed है. आप रेस्टोरेंट में जाके बैठेंगे, मेन्यू कार्ड भी देखेंगे, बट आप ऑर्डर नहीं कर सकते. Whatever is destined, that will be served to you. That is karma.
That's interesting. Okay, so that explains, because basically whatever action you do, just be ready to pay the price. Good, bad does not
Exactly.
the consequences of it.
Exactly.
Okay.
You might desire to get a cafe latte, but you are served an espresso because that is what you deserve.
Because that's what my consequences are of the actions that I have taken.
You reap what you sow, and you might be sowing today, but you might not reap it today or in this lifetime. It might be in the next lifetime. But many a times, what is happening in Kali Yuga is whatever you are sowing right now, you will reap in this lifetime, sometime in future, or it has come from the past. So this bank balance, I'm telling you, Somdata. So that means if I'm doing good karmas, I have to come back again to enjoy the good karmas that I have done. Whatever actions I have done good, I have to come back to enjoy it. If I'm doing bad karmas, I have to come back to suffer. So then what is this definition of karma? What will happen if I keep doing good karma? That means I have to come back. उसमें कोई escape नहीं है. अच्छा कर्म करने से आपका exit route नहीं मिलेगा. The thing is, what the yogis are doing for centuries, generations, they human birth karke, why you want to be born? Human birth is the highest form of activity that you can get, highest form of living that you can have of this existence here on this planet. It's the highest grade, human birth. And what a waste we are making, because if you're born as an insect, a plant or a bird or an animal, you do not have the consciousness to make amendments to your actions and your karmas. You just go with the flow because you have no control over what actions you can do and what you have to get. Only human birth gives you this on this planet. Matlab, animals can see outside and they will see God outside, but they cannot perceive. I explain to you. If there is a street dog, you start feeding it every day. Okay? Next day it goes to you and it says, यही मेरा भगवान है, यही मेरे को खाना देता है, यही होगा मेरा भगवान. Because he is only able to contemplate on something which is divine and loving from outside, but they cannot contemplate inside. Humans can contemplate. Aham Brahmasmi, which means I can realize that I am God. God exists in everybody. When I do the pranam, this is called Anjali Mudra. When I'm doing this, I'm saying, let my right hemisphere of the brain and the left hemisphere of the brain come together, and I put it in front of my heart and then I bow down to you, which means just soul jo atma hai, jisme mera Bhagwan hai, this is bowing down to the God in you. I am bowing down and I'm honoring that. That is what our pranam means, or Anjali Mudra. So basically, if you start seeing divinity in each of us, we would be able to contemplate God inside of us, and that is why we can make choices here. The better choices whether I want to increase my bank balance of good or I want to, spend my bank balance what is bad. But basically, what is the moksha? When I have zero bank balance of good karmas and I have zero bank balance of bad karmas. That is called Shunya Sthiti, which means zero bank balance. I don't have any good karmas, neither I have any bad karmas. My soul can exit at that point. That is called as moksha. That is called as Nirvikalpa Samadhi, which means people want to let go. So then God says, how do we know that we are making good karmas or bad karmas? Because some actions are happening. Are we adding to the good balance or not? So that's why God said, what is the best way to do it? Naam japo. Bhagwan ka naam japo. When you are doing the names of God, when you are taking Krishna's name, Allah's name, whatever your faith, whatever you believe in, then you're doing akarma. Neither you're adding to the positive balance, neither you're adding to the negative balance. You're doing akarma. So the more you go towards akarma and jap, tap, dhyan, samadhi, there are only three things you have to remember in a person's life. There is 3 S's that define you, and that is your journey towards seva, satsang, sadhana. ये 3 चाहिए आपको. सेवा करो so that you become this indispensable part of this humanity. Give yourself in an offering as you're doing it for God. भगवान के लिए कर रहा है. Everybody does it for selfish interest. सेवा, सत्संग मतलब अच्छे लोगों का संगत रखो. You think positively. You don't want to be part of this gang of people who talk about only wealth, money, finances, cars, bangla. That is all one of the materialistic side. But satsang is when you see that there are common people getting together, hanging together, they're enjoying their life. Life becomes a celebration when you have good people around you. That's why your companion, your partner, if it's somebody that you really enjoy, your journey life will be with a partner. That's why in our culture, we say our wife for a man is the Ardhangani. Ardhangani means she's your better half. She completes you. Or your life is incomplete without the better half. So we have to bring that unification. It's Ardhanareshwara. Shiva and Parvati are coming together and they are living as one entity. So when you see a husband and wife, partners and lovers, they are one entity. We should think like one, not as 2 separate individuals. It's like 2 rivers meeting together and flowing together, as one river. And you flow together as one river. Finally, you both have to end into the ocean. But we try to say, let death do us apart. That is the vow we take. जब हम 7 फेरे लेते हैं, let us only be separated at death. जो मरेगा, that is the only way that we will separate from each other.